So recently I've been talking a lot about the demons of Dragon Ball and the demon realm as well as the Maikyosei, but there's some confusion, and there always has been, about what a demon actually is, because the series uses the word demon several times to describe many different entities. So what I'm hoping is after you get done watching this video, you'll have a better understanding of the different demons in Dragon Ball and their origins. Hey guys, if you want to hear my deconstructions and breakdowns of other things that I love like movies, TV, wrestling, and life, then be sure to check out my brand new channel, World of Geekdom. I will leave a link down below. Now, if you haven't watched my videos on the demon realm and on the Maikyosei, that is essential viewing before you see this video, because everything will kind of make sense to you, as far as understanding this. But let's go back to the Dragon Ball series. The first, and when it pertains to the original manga, the only reference of demons is the demon clan, which is led by Demon King Piccolo, Piccolo Daimao, and his children Cymbal, Drum, Piano, Tambourine, and of course, Piccolo Jr., who would become, the Piccolo from DBZ that we all know and love. Now, it is never explicitly stated in the series exactly what the qualifications are to become a member of the demon clan or to become a demon, but presumably speaking, when Kami, the original child of Katatsu, discarded all of the evil from his body to become a god, that evil manifested itself and became corrupt into a physical manifestation, which would, of course, be Demon King Piccolo from Dragon Ball. And we would later find out in Dragon Ball Z that Piccolo and Kami aren't even from the Earth, they're from the planet Namek. Now, when you examine Piccolo's children outside of Piccolo Jr., Ma Jr., these characters, Drum, Tambourine, Cymbal, don't look anything like Namekians, and that's because they are not. A lot of people think that they are, and that is incorrect information. They are Mazokus, members of the Demon Clan. Because Demon King Piccolo, despite being bred from Namekians, that is the key here that you have to remember about Piccolo, is that Piccolo is the pure manifestation of evil that came out of a Namekian, and thus he's going to retain some Namekian properties like regenerating his body parts and things like that, and of course laying eggs. But when Piccolo lays eggs, it's not like other Namekians when they lay eggs. It's a corrupted and sinister version of Namekian childbirth, and that's why he gives birth to demons, because he's pure evil. His version of Namekian reproduction is different, but when it came to the birth of Piccolo, it changed, because not only is he a child of Demon King Piccolo, he is the reincarnation, but the difference between Piccolo and Piccolo Jr. is that Piccolo Jr. was not purely created out of evil. He was created from his father, which was an evil entity, but as the series progressed with his relationship with Gohan and his eventual friendship with Goku, we saw that the characteristics of a demon clansman were less and less a part of Piccolo. He became less evil and would eventually become a pretty good dude. In fact, Piccolo himself says when he's giving birth to his children that he wants to make them look a certain way. He can control the way they look, and it's never stated as to whether or not this is a Namekian trait, but it appears to not be. It appears to be something that only he can do because he's mixing in that pure evil from being a demon. As far as we know, there's no real tie-in with Piccolo and the demon realm, but the word demon is used to describe him, which is why I'm making this video, because it can get confusing. The next time the word demon is talked about is Garlic Jr., which again, we're going to get into anime only filler and movie stuff because they use the word demon. Garlic Jr. and his henchmen are also referred to as demon clansmen. They come from the planet Maikyo. Now, in the English dub, they call it the Maikyo Star, but in the original version, it's a planet. Now, the story of Garlic is outlined in the movie and in the TV series with his father trying to become God and whatnot, and how the planet Maikyo comes to Earth every 5,000 years. But the planet Maikyo is not the demon realm. It's its own planet with inhabitants on it that just happens to have demonic properties, I guess you can say, but it's not really connected to the demon realm necessarily, but they seem to be malicious. At least some of them seem to be malicious and selfish. Then we have, of course, the Majins, which literally translates to demon person or demon human or whatever you want to call it. Now, when I say Majin in this case, I'm not talking about characters like Sapopovich and Vegeta who got, under Babidi's spell and whatnot. I'm talking about like Boo, like the original, demonic Majin. As far as we know, in the continuity of the Dragon Ball series, not Dragon Ball Online, that's a different situation, Majin Buu is one of a kind. In the original story, Bibidi created Majin Buu, but that's been retconned by Toriyama, where he explained that Buu existed since the beginning of time, and that Bibidi just conjured him up. The Viz translation of the Dragon Ball manga refers to him as Jin Buu, but I assure you that Majin Buu is his actual name. Majin, like I said, meaning demon person, but he's a one-of-a-kind demon. He is not from the demon realm. In fact, when Toriyama retconned it so that he was there since the beginning of time, that means that he actually predates the demon realm. So he may have actually been the first pure demon in existence, and as of right now, we really don't know what Toriyama meant by Buu existing since time immemorial. We don't know if maybe he is the representation of all evil and that he existed because we needed evil to balance out the universe. That's never actually said, but I'm just taking his words and kind of trying to make sense of it all. The demons from the demon realm appear to be strictly just Dabura, Dabura, and the characters from the Dragon Ball Heroes video games. There's no demons from the demon realm in the Dragon Ball series, anime or manga, as of this video. But like I've just outlined, these are demons referred to as demons, but not ones from the demon realm, because that word gets thrown around quite a bit in Dragon Ball. In fact, even in Dragon Ball Z Movie 4, where they fought Lord Slug, there are people who refer to themselves as demon clansmen, but I chalk that up to Lord Slug being a carbon copy of Piccolo anyways. I mean, that storyline was almost a complete ripoff of the Piccolo arc from Dragon Ball with some changes. So maybe this guy, again, did what Demon King Piccolo did and got corrupted and, gave birth to his henchmen, but I don't think that's ever really been explained. Then we also have the Majin Ozato, the villain from the Dragon Ball Z VRVS video game, which again, he's an exclusive villain to that game, and that game came out before the Majin Buu arc had actually begun. So it's just a coincidence that the word Majin was used there when there's no real connection to Buu at all. There's no connection there. In fact, with Dragon Ball Z Movie 13, with Hirudegarn, he's also referred to as a demon. They call him Gen Majin, which is sort of like more of a word for phantasm than actual demon. So you always run into some trouble when it comes to translating these things. I do want to thank Herms for putting this together for us years ago, because it's hard to figure this stuff out when there's words being used over and over again to define different races and different characters in this series. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you clarity on how the demon race and whatever works inside of Dragon Ball. If you are new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, press the like button. It really helps me out. And hit the notification bell so you get all my videos in your sub boxes when they come out. I love discussing Dragon Ball lore. I really enjoy it because I find it so interesting. But there's also a lot of unanswered questions, and I hope that one day we get them answered. But I mean, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I guess it depends on Toriyama's mood. Anyways, thank you. Hope you have a great day. See you later.